Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome to another unboxing video. This week, I couldn't wait to get into this box. You can see it's very odd shaped. This is from our friends at Severin, one of my favorite companies. They make some of the craziest movies, and I know that there's something inside this box that I've wanted to get for a long time. There's something inside this box I've wanted to show off for a long time. All kinds of other goodies in here. This is from their summer sale, by the way, from Severin. Sign up for their newsletters. They give you updates on their sales whenever, and it's pretty great. And follow them on their socials, all that good stuff. Anyway, this is Severin. I do want to address a couple things up front. My voice is a little different today. I am dealing with some allergy issues that are more than usual, so I apologize for that. I also had some angel food cake that has affected my voice, certainly, and I'd like to just get on with the unboxing. So again, we have this strange box. Let me go ahead and cut the ribbon, as they say. And I love the differently shaped box. You know, normally you get like the little square shaped thing showing up on your doorstep. This looks kind of odd, you know, like a Jelly of the Month Club or something. Okay, so we got the last one there, and I'm just going to put these down here. Let me show off the packing peanuts, right? Goody. Get to dig through those and clean those up later. All right. I'm trying not to spill these. I want to get to the action as soon as I can here. Okay. So the first one that we have here, we can see. Okay, so this one we can see Warriors of the Year 2072. I always like these post-apocalyptic Mad Max Italian ripoffs. This cover is amazing. We can see here directed by Lucio Fulci. He's certainly famous in cult circles on the internet. We can see this guy. We got a Babe with a gun that always sells. Got some futuristic cars. I mean, just the cover sells, right? Don't judge a book by its cover, but in this case, I think we have to certainly be mindful. Thank you, Maestro Fulci. The legendary Italo exploitation maven delivers a world defined by exciting editing, inspired shooting, fun action, and trademark gore bits. The first ever authorized American Blu-ray release. And this also has a soundtrack CD. So we have another quote. I fucking love this movie. And that's from B&S About Movies, of course. Color 95 minutes. Some of the special features we have here. The Fulci tapes. Some conversations with Lucio Fulci. That should be very interesting. And I go through, it looks like it has a couple of documents. Audio commentary, which of course is the bingo for me, with Mondo Digital's Nathaniel Thompson. So it's the company Mondo. Okay, I want to find out what that is. Mondo Digital's, that must be an online website. Nathaniel Thompson and Troy Hallworth, author of Splintered Visions, Lucio Fulci and his films. Bonus disc CD soundtrack. So this is definitely right off the top, and we're into some pretty solid gold stuff here. Okay, our next movie up for viewing is Robo War. Limited edition, 3,000 units only, with bonus soundtrack CD. A lot of these smaller companies are trying to add gimmicks to attract you to them. They're not all about the slipcases, and I think in this case it's pretty awesome that they give you the musical CD. This is another case. I feel like they really went out of their way for the artwork. We have some futuristic robots. We've got some army men. A crossbow is always good in a movie. Hopefully we get to see that in the actual movie. Let's take a look at the back here. Now, this quote here says best movie ever. I don't know if explosiveaction.com has seen a lot of movies, what their criteria is for best movie ever. But Robo War is the jewel of Bruno Mattei's very shiny crown on Blu-ray for the first time ever. So we've got another special edition here to go along with Warriors of the Year 2072. Again, Italian films are kind of the standout for me. I don't think there's anything more fun than sitting down and enjoying some party supplies and a good Italian film. Always a fun time. A year before the jaw-dropper Shocking Dark, director Bruno Mattei, Violence in a Women's Prison, which I also own. And he's got his co-writers here. First collaborated on this brain-melting mashup of Predator RoboCop and Philippines war movie Mayhem. This might actually be the best movie ever. The quote might actually be a solid right. Unbelievably bonkers, delightfully entertaining. I mean, we're off to a great start from our box here. Special features: Robo Predator interview with director. We've got a little bit about Italian. And no commentary, but we do get a limited edition soundtrack. Color 91 minutes. Fantastic artwork, fantastic special features, and I'm sure the movie will not disappoint. And here we see another, this is also a Mad Max Futuristic, directed by Ruggero Deodato. Raiders of Atlantis, this guy with the gun, fantastic artwork. These guys, top of their game with these art pieces. Back of the box, fucking awesome. Fast-paced, weird, and extreme in violence and design. This movie is pure cocaine snorting 80s gold. That's Grindhouse Review. The other disc had a commentary from that site, so that might be something worth looking into. Here we see 80s exploitation maestro Ruggero Deodato, Cannibal Holocaust. Fuses high-concept sci-fi adventure with lowbrow gore-hound horror for utterly unhinged cinespectacle. Well, that's a new word. Going off camera there, I'm sorry. Strap yourself in for a wild ride. An ultra-gory, disco-themed, post-apocalyptic sci-fi action horror adventure, and one of the wackiest Italian exploitation efforts of all time. Can it get much better? Every one of these seems like a home run, am I wrong? Special features, audio commentary with Vinegar Syndrome's Brad Henderson. That's somebody that I have followed on social media for quite some time. He's got some very good insights on films. He actually works for that company and has a lot of information about the movies they release. So worth following him also. And I'm really looking forward to listening to his commentary on this track. It's nice that those companies can cross over like that. I feel like it would be very difficult to think about somebody from Criterion, Alex Cox or one of those guys working for like an Arrow release. I think that would be kind of odd. But anyway, that's another great cover. Okay, so we've got a couple more. Just in the break here, I do want to remind you in the comments below, the description, I'm going to go ahead and put a link to Severin. If they have a sale going on right now, I'll put a link for that. And I will try to put as much information about these movies as I can also. But check Severin out. Their prices aren't bad when they have sales. And obviously you can see these movies are all fun Friday afternoon movies to watch, right? It's a great way to spend some time off. So the next one we're going to go to is another clone, but this is Cathys Curse. It's a little bit more famous. There's been a lot of review videos, including my best friends at Red Letter Media. That's where I first heard of this movie, and I've wanted to add it to my collection for a while. Just want to read the top here. I sent mommy to the madhouse. I scared the butler to death. I threw Nanny out the window. Now there are 3 of us left, Daddy, Dolly, and me. And if you can't tell already, this is kind of a clone of The Exorcist, but not the Exorcist parts, just the little girl speaking with vulgar language and having superpowers. So if you like those parts of The Exorcist, not the scary parts, not the exorcism parts, not the uh, Pazuzu parts, but if you just like the little girl uh, saying vulgar things and having magic powers, then this movie is actually better than The Exorcist. William Friedkin would probably agree with that. So, on the back here, the infamous Canuxploitation classic, now fully restored for the first time ever. Forget what you've seen in blurry bootlegs and crappy budget packs. This first ever restoration of the depraved, that's always a great word, depraved, Canadian shocker is being hailed as the genre rediscovery of the year. And I don't want to go into the plot there, but you can see here plenty of sick 70s foul-mouthed moppet mayhem. Experience one of the strangest Exorcist Omen Carey inspired grindhouse hits like never before, now transferred in 2K. This is one of the ones that I've been wanting to see for a long time. I'm so glad to be able to add this to my collection finally. And if I remember, I will also add the link for the Red Letter review of this movie so you can enjoy them talking about it. And yeah, Cathys Curse, it's great. So our next movie is Emmanuel and the Last Cannibals. This is Laura Gemser, the original Emmanuel. This is a legit Emmanuel movie. A feast of sensuous excitement, directed by Joe D'Amato. I mean, already we're just reading names and it's already amazing. The cover art is fantastic. Looks like a pulp comic, or really beautiful. Limited edition, 3,000 units only. Slipcases, German poster art, bonus soundtrack CD. Again, if you like music CDs, you like collecting music. I'm not a big collector of records, music, and things like that, but I really enjoy when they take the time to provide the soundtrack as well. Speaking of Cannibal Holocaust, there's a really good edition of that comes with the soundtrack, so if you're interested in that movie, make sure you check that out. Uncut, uncensored for the first time on Blu-ray. That's just the front of the box. Let's check out the back, guys. Joe D'Amato is the greatest Italian maestro of cinematic sleaze. Paper Magazine. I discussed earlier my love of Italian movies. Don't need to go into that any further, but I really do enjoy these type of movies. If you've never seen an Emmanuel movie, it's a lot different. It's definitely sleaze, but there's kind of an art to it, and they're always very interesting movies. 1977, infamous film auteur Joe D'Amato combined the insane extremes of eroticism and cannibalism for the most groin-grinding, gut-munching, gore-spewing Euro sleaze saga of them all. And again, I don't want to go into the plot there, but it's quite a fascinating movie. Special features, we've got a few interviews. An audio interview with Laura Gemser. I heard an interview with her on the Escape from Women's Prison Blu-ray that I watched. She has a lot of good stories to tell about this kind of filmmaking. And a theatrical trailer. This is the stuff of which trash dreams are made of. And that's pretty much all I do is dream of trash movies. So another perfect. I really feel like I hit a home run with this order. I got them all on sale, and these are all, I mean, I don't even know which one to choose first. I mean, I actually do, but now, have you ever gone to a fancy boutique to eat and you have a wonderful meal, 3 or 4 courses, extra silverware, waitress always comes out to ask you, if you need something else to drink? I feel like that's where we're at here, that we have feasted on all of these amazing movies, and you are not going to believe I'm not even going to believe what I'm about to show us, because it's really fantastic. It's Severin, I feel like, has reached out to me personally and said, we know what you want and we're going to deliver. For those of you that have noticed in the back, I haven't really explained. From Dusk Till Dawn was inspired, of course, by Santanico Pandemonium. That's the character name of Selma Hayek in that movie. And these are two really good films. When I saw Santanico Pandemonium, I instantly wanted to see more possessed nun films. They're really fantastic. So here we see the Nasty Habits box set, Nunsploitation Collection. And there are 4 films. I will read them on the side here. The print's a little easier to see. Christina Devil Nun, Story of a Cloistered Nun, Images in a Covenant, and In True Story of the Nun of Monza, 4-disc set. Whether one finds them offensive or empowering, Nunsploitation films are a blast for both the lapsed believer and a fan of iconoclastic cinema. Kind of tripped there, I apologize for that. Throughout the 70s, Italian filmmakers fired a cannon of blasphemy to launch what remains the most controversial genre of all, partake of its unholy sacrament with these 4 uncut, uncensored nunsploitation classics. In Sergio Bergenzelli, I'm sure I'm going to mess a few of these up. In A Convent of the Damned, Susan Kendall, starring Domenico Paulelas. I'm starting to sound like Brad Pitt in Inglourious Basterds. I'm going to stop saying these names. But there are some great films. So much fun. I mean, when you talk about sleaze and smut, this is kind of the tip of the iceberg, I feel like. And it's a whole box set. Again, on sale, it didn't cost me that much. And also from the last sale, they had given me a $20 gift card for, I think it was because I was I had ordered a certain amount, or I can't remember why they gave that to me. So I actually got this really cheap, and I can't wait to open it, get into it. It comes in a nice box. All of the boxes are going to be black spine like this one, but we have Nasty Habits box set to enjoy. I'm sure Quentin Tarantino has seen that, and there's probably some parts in there that I'll be like, oh, that's where he got that from, or something like that. But so we have Nasty Habits, Cathys Curse, Emmanuel and the Last Cannibals, Raiders of Atlantis, Robo War, Warriors of the Year 2072. I can't recommend any of these right off the bat. I haven't seen any. I know a lot about Cathys Curse. I know a lot about Raiders of Atlantis. I would recommend those before watching them, but I think all of these are going to be really fun to dig into. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to me. I try hard. I know I have a lot of work to do. I really need some help learning how to edit, making effects, sound music, the whole thing. I'm very basic at this, but I really appreciate you taking your time to watch this video. Sometimes some of you guys give me feedback. I always appreciate that. Happy hunting yourselves. Please go out and buy physical media. Don't let it die. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. I don't make videos a lot. I don't get a lot of these boxes. I do have some videos coming up, so I'll have some in the next couple weeks, but subscribe, please. That would be really great if you did that. Comment also. If you own any Severin movies, tell me which one is your favorite. If you like cannibal movies or nunsploitation, let me know. Tell me what your favorite one is. Let's try to get some dialogue going in these comments. And again, want to say thank you, and see you in the next video.